Okay, so start of turn 3, and Dave's got some tactical objectives to flip over. Just the one.
We have gone for secure objective 1.
Aha.
Right.
Okay, I think that was already in play, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's already in play. So that's double victory points on that one, and my striking scorpions are going to come up with a lot of pressure to have that one. All right, you got some reserves to roll for, Dave.
So 1 storm talon. Yes.
Yes. Oh no.
The squat bikers. Yes. And the truck with all the boys and the knobbinette.
Come on, you can roll another 6.
Hey!
Okay.
Good dice.
Right, let's see where they deploy. Okay, so Dave's brought his reserves on. He had a very narrow window where he could bring his orcs on, basically, because of their come the apocalypse allied status. So his bikers and his truck have come on just behind his marines and next to my warwalkers, and his storm talon has come on behind the building so that he's out of line of sight of my quad guns.
Yeah, so nice narrow line.
Yeah, and obviously to try and take on my Crimson Hunter. Okay, Dave's shuffled his marines around a little bit just so that they can contest the objective and hopefully capture it after they've destroyed my jet bikes, but his missile launchers stayed still so that he can shoot more accurately. Okay, Centurions have just shuffled around a little bit just so that they've got the option of shooting either my tactical marines or my Eldar jet bikes. Dave's Fellblade has run forward 12 inches, maybe scared of some melter guns that are sitting behind it or something, and trying to get out of the way. And Dave's moved up his Terminators so that he can challenge my Banshees, hopefully in a bit of combat. Okay, we're psychic phase now, so number of walk charges.
2.
4 for you and 8 for me.
No, 3 for me.
Oh, sorry, 3 for you. Oh, yeah, it's only level 1, isn't it?
Level 1.
Okay, what are you going to try and cast?
I'm going to try and cast Prescience on my Debbie squad.
Okay.
I'll use all 3 dice.
Surprise, considering you need 2 successes.
Yeah. And, oh yeah,
You've got it, so let's see if I can deny. Okay, so can I roll 2 6s on 8 dice? See what I manage? No, not a 1. Oh dear. Okay, Dave's Storm Talon's going to target my Crimson Hunter, and surprise, surprise, considering he's got Assault Cannons and Las Cannons, and I've only got Armour 10, I'm jinking. So Dave, right, Assault Cannon first.
Assault Cannon first, here we go.
Twin Link.
Rerolls.
They all hit. 4s to damage. Oh, that's 2 penetrating hits I need to jink. Okay, so let's see, 4 plus jink. Jinked.
Right then. Last cannon then. He hits.
Hits. Damage on a 1.
He wounds.
And can I jink it? Come on.
No.
Yes!
Oh.
3 5s in a row.
No.
Okay, so Dave's Tactical Marines have decided to shoot at my Howling Banshees because he doesn't like the idea of them being in combat.
Not really. So we have 16 bolt gun shots. Rerolling my 1s.
Yeah, damn tactical, whatchamacallit.
2s. Double hit.
Yeah, still missed. And you're winning on 3s because my weedy Eldar.
That many. Which is 3, 6, 8 wounds.
Okay, see if I can make these 4-up saves. I better take these some at a time actually, because my Exarch has a 3-up save. So there's 2 normal guys first, or girls I should say. Oh, they're both dead. Right, I shall try and look out, sir, for all of the rest on my Exarch. I mean, she's got to take 3 saves in a row or die. Okay, so first one. She's dead. Oops. And then I have 5 left that I haven't taken, and 4 ups. So more. That's 2 more, yep. So just 1 Banshee left. Oh no. Okay, and just to add insult to injury, Dave is now going to fire a crack missile at the remaining Banshee.
Take this in the face, come on.
Okay. The Rhino's going to fire at Stormbolter at my Striking Scorpions. And we've got 2 hits. 3s to wound.
1 wound.
3-up save. Saved!
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's time for the Fellblade to open fire with this big blast, and it's going after my Guardians. Oh no.
You may have noticed we've actually got a template now.
Yes. We found one.
Let's go here.
Okay.
Oops.
That's
2 inches.
2-inch scatter.
Da, da, da. 2 inches goes to there.
And that's going to hit
1, 2,
pretty much
3,
all the
4,
2 farces and 3 Guardians.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. 3, 6, 9, 11.
11.
11.
Cool.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay, a couple of not wounded there.
So
and
7 saves.
And they've all got 2 up saves because of shrouding. So come on, guys. And they saved them all. There you go. Love that shrouding. Okay, if at first you don't succeed, fire a demolisher cannon at them.
Let's go there.
Hit. That's a hit. So
that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay, here we go.
That's more like it.
That's
all of them.
All of them. Okay, now can I make 8 2+ saves?
No, you can't.
I've
You
lost
failed
2, 3. Oh no. Okay. Dave really wants to try and force a break test, so here come 2 quad las cannons, which is 4 las cannon shots twin linked.
They all hit.
They all hit. 2s to wounds.
They all wound.
They all wound and 2 up
They
saves.
all die.
Ah, one more. And now some heavy bolters.
Come on. They all hit. They all wound.
And they've saved. I'm afraid that's only 4 casualties, so at the moment they're not breaking. Okay, so Dave's truck boys have decided to open fire on the Warwalkers. And there's lots of shooters, a big shooter and a twin linked shooter in there as well. Okay, so we've got 9 shooters coming at me, and they need 5s to hit. There's a good few in there. That's pretty damn good actually. And you need 6s to damage it, because you're strength 4 and I am armor value 10.
Oh, you're shooting them, aren't
And that's
3 of them.
3 glancing hits. Okay. Do you want to do your twin link shooter as well?
Shooter. 1 hit. Nothing.
Nothing. So it's 3 damage rolls that I need to save on a 5+ with the Warwalker's invulnerable save. And I've saved none of them. So that is 1 wrecked Warwalker and 1 on 1 hull point.
Okay, and then we've got the big shooter. District 5. What you've got to do is hit first.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits, we'll have that.
And this is 5s to damage.
Oh,
another
6
2.
again.
God, Dave, and you and your 6s. And I saved one of them. Unfortunately, that's a dead Warwalker. Okay, the squat stroke orc bikers are now taking shots at my Eldar bikers with their Daka guns. Okay, so, well, 15 shots from twin link Daka guns.
Here we go.
Ooh, I think you need your twin linking. That's just 1 hit. That's seriously bad. Unfortunately, I'm guessing this will all be 5s and 6s now.
Will be.
Yeah, there's a good few 6s in there.
More like it.
Okay, so and they are wounding on 3s because I'm toughness 4 because I'm a bike.
Okay. Have some of that then.
Ooh.
7 of them.
Oh gosh. Okay, so let's have a look, and I need 3 up saves, and I failed 1.
1 dead. Okay,
Dave's now going to use the rocket launcher that he's got on his truck to again target the bikes. So let's see what we get there.
Down to hit. It does!
Oh, it'll fail to wound now on a 1.
No, it doesn't.
No. Okay, it's AP3, but they're in cover, so I get a 4 up save. Yay! Hey, Dave really doesn't like my bikers, so it's grav cannons all the way.
So 3 to hit. And armor 3 up, so 3s to wound with rerolls. 1 more. Nope, so that's just 5 saves.
Just 5 cover saves, come on. Come on, come on. And that's all of them dead. Okay, so Dave's Marines, having cleared the objective of the bikers, are now going to shoot at my Marines with their bolt guns, melter and missile launcher. Okay, bolt guns first. Tacticals, yeah. No twos, damn it. There's some twos. Fours to wound. Oh, that's 4 wounds. Okay, so 4 3-up saves. Oh, 2.
2 down.
Okay, that's 2 normal tactical Marines. Okay, melter gun time.
Head right on. He hits.
He hits. 2s to wound. Okay, so that's another tactical Marine dead, and now it's my poor sergeant facing off against a crack missile.
He hits.
And he's dead. I don't think he'll try and look out so that, because otherwise the melter gun will go. Okay, so now it's the Rhino Stormbolter's turn to fire at the tactical Marines, trying to take out the melter. It's hit.
He hits once.
Wounds on a 4.
He wounds.
He wounds. And can I get my 3-up save?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Okay, so Dave's Devastators are going to try and take off the last casualty from my Guardians, try and make them take a break test. So Plasma Cannon first, gets hot roll.
He's fine.
He's fine. Okay, so let's see where he goes. He's going there. Let's see where he gets.
It's
Ooh, that's a 4-inch scatter. Okay, let's see where that scatters to. Is that 3 guys I see under there?
No, just 2. Just 2.
Okay. 2 wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds and a 2-up save. They've made it.
Yeah. Now, do I frag you?
A frag missile from the missile launcher. Oh, that's going 6 inches.
Oh, I'm going to use me prescience then.
Okay, so he's going to use prescience to re-roll that. It goes even further.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it hits 1 Farseer, so it won't actually hit a Farseer, but it still causes a wound.
Hold it here.
Hold it here, and we've got 1 wound. Ha!
Oh.
It's 1 dead boy. Sorry, you're not very well shrouded. Rolling for the last cannon.
He hits.
Hits. Fails to wound.
Okay, quad gun then. Come on.
6s. Ooh. And
some more.
2 hits in total, and 2s to wound, 1 wound. So saved. So, but you have got your 5, so I will be taking a break test. Okay, taking my break test on a 10, and I've passed. And then a break test for my Banshees. They've also passed. Well, she has passed. There's only 1 of them left. And the Marines over there are with a chaplain, so they're fearless. Okay, so Dave's going to try and charge these Terminators. He needs a 7-inch charge, so let's see what he gets. No. Okay.
With your pistol.
Yeah, I'll do my 1 Overwatch shot with my Banshee's pistol. No. Okay, at the end of the turn, you've not scored objective 1, so those don't go, but you have scored objective 6 by killing my bikers. So that's up to 3 points for you.
Still behind.
Against my 4. So it's on to Eldar, turn 3.
Right, so 1 objective. Oh, you've got 2 you need, don't you?
Yeah,
2.
2. Secure objective 4. That's your 1 over there.
There.
Might be able to get that with my jet bikes if they come.
Over there.
Yeah, over by the statue. If my jet bikes come in from reserve. And Blood and Guts, which is close combat.
Completely destroy units.
Oh dear, this is going to be difficult.
Well, you might be able to get those Terminators.
Yeah, I'd have to be extremely lucky.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how we get on.
Okay,
okay, rolling for my jet bikes, large squad of 6, and they do turn up.
And one last thing to mention is I have decided to discard 1 of my secure objective 1s as it's here and I'm unlikely to get it, and I want some good cards. Okay, so the new jet bike squad. Oh, so you want to change it?
Yeah, sorry. I just realised you've got a window there.
Window opportunity. Okay, so they come on here, and I'm guessing their plan is to turbo boost and go and grab objective 4. So no big surprises there. Okay, so the Tactical Marine and the Chaplain have decided to part company. So the chaplain has moved over towards the Rhino, and the tactical marine with melter gun has moved over towards the marines.
And this Rhino is just going to move backwards to there.
Okay. So fire dragons are going to try and move through cover, so go through the wall.
You get 3 inches.
So that puts them there, so they are within 6 inches of the back of the Fell Blade. Right, the Crimson Hunter has turned tail and fled. Well, Nick puts it going back into reserve. Okay, the Storm Guardians have moved up towards the Terminators, and I suspect both Terminators are going to die just from their silly little pistols. And the Banshee has gone off on her own towards the Tactical Squad. The Cycling Scorpions are going to try and move through cover.
6 inches.
6 inches. So that puts them hit there, so by the looks of it, Nick's going to charge me with probably the Banshee, take all the Overwatch shots, and then let the Scorpions do all the damage. That's what I suspect is going to happen.
Okay, and the Dire Avenger is going to move through cover, so...
Yeah, okay.
They get 5.
So the Dire Avengers are now on the other side of the building, heading towards Devastators. Right, so Nick rolled a 5 for his difficult terrain, so the squads are sort of shuffled up towards the end there, and the 2 classes have swapped places. This one being the Warlord. Okay, so Psychic Phase, what are we going to get?
6, I like that.
6, okay.
12 dice.
12 dice versus my
7.
7. 2, 4, 7. What's he going to cast, Nick?
I'm going to use 5 dice to cast Shrouding on the Guardians.
12 degrees.
That's 3 successes. Do you want to try and deny?
You've got loads of dice left, haven't you? What else might you cast?
Guide.
Guide.
4-inch bubbles, so I can...
How many successes did you get? Oh, loads. 3. Oh, let's just go for it. Let's just try and get rid of that spell. I hate that spell.
Well, it's keeping my Guardians alive, so it's well worth trying.
Come on.
No, only 1.
Not enough.
Okay.
Well, you've got free reign now, isn't it?
I'm going to cast the guide spell with... Actually, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to try and cast Executioner. Sorry, not Executioner. Heldritch Storm on your Fell Blade.
Okay.
So it's a Warp Charge 2. So I've passed with 2 successes.
Well, I can't do anything about it.
And it's a Haywire hit. So I guess I just roll to see what Haywire damage is. Oh, well, actually I'll roll for Scatter first to see. It's 4 inches, so it's going to hit.
Yep.
And Haywire, it's a 1, does nothing.
Good.
Okay, so that leaves me with 3 dice with which to cast Guide, and I'm going to cast that on my Striking Scorpions. And I've failed. I think I've still got my Runes of Witnessing on him, so I will re-roll that, and I've passed it.
Okay. Right, so opening up the shooting phase is the Rangers, who are going to shoot at the Tactical Squad.
Okay, so 3's to hit. Just 2.
2, right.
4's to wound, and 6 is rend. And it's 1 wound, so 1 normal armour save.
1 normal armour save.
And it killed 1! Woo!
Rubbish.
That's just a normal tactical marine, because thankfully your melter gun is not the closest.
Slightly behind, yep.
Okay. Right, moving on to a melter gun with my tactical squad. It's going to fire at your Centurions, hitting on a 3+. And look, it's a melter gun.
Well, yeah, you hit the table first of all, so it must be counted a miss.
Yeah. And the Chaplain is going to throw a crack grenade at your Rhino.
Okay.
And this, excellent.
Yeah, from not very far away.
It bounced off the armour and rolled underneath the tank.
Yeah.
There you go. Then I have my Fire Dragons firing at the rear armour of your Fell Blade. They're all within melter range.
Yep.
So
that's correct.
First 2 guys hitting on 3s, both hit. And the Exarch firing twice, hitting on 2s. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
So rolling for damage, your rear armour's 12 or 13?
12, I think.
Okay, so needing 4s, 1 penetrating hit, 2 penetrating hits, 3 penetrating hits.
Okay.
All of these with +2 to the dice roll. So that is 1 explodes and 2 hull points. So that's 3 hull points already, plus D3. So it's D3 additional hull points, which is 2. So that's 5 hull points in total. So that takes it down to 6. Halfway there.
So as you can see, the jet bikes are going speedy over towards objective number 4 to claim a nice point for Nick. Yeah, so what are you on with Nick? Is it 2 shuriken cannons?
Yeah, but they can't shoot this turn because they've
no. Just know for future. Right, Dark Avenger shuriken catapults at Divies.
Both hit. If I can do that to roll to wound as well, you might be taking cover saves. No, don't even wound. Huh.
That takes you roll 6s to hit, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, the striking scorpions are going to fire at your tactical squads.
Yep, and you are guided.
They are guided. 3s to hit with the normal guys. Good job, they're guided. So that is 2 hits, and the X-Arc, it's hits. Wounding on 4s. So it's 1 wound. Shame I can't re-roll to wound.
Wow, okay.
I killed one!
You can die first. Done.
Okay, and then a Howling Banshee also shooting at the same squad.
Okay.
Hits. Wounds. And you get a cover save off that one. Only
Cover save?
4 up.
4 up, which is 3 up because I bolted it
Oh,
as well.
you did indeed, yeah.
He loves it.
Saved. Okay, then moving on to my Storm Guardians, and we have 8 shuriken pistol shots at your Terminators.
They both die now.
Not so many hits. Wounding on 4s. And that is 1 rending hit, so let's say 3 up. So
Storm Shield got at the front.
yeah,
Oh,
you hit. And then 2 fusion guns at the back.
Okay. Hey,
it's melters all over again. Okay, and
okay, right, so the Blood Squad is going to go for the Devastators. Here we go.
so scatter laser, all of which hit,
Okay.
and wounding on 2s. So that's 4 wounds. Normal armor saves. And he's passed them all. Alright, and then it's the quad gun. Hits twice so far. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
And
2 failed saves.
2 saves.
1 failed save. It's 1 more bolt gun guy gone. So that'll be him, I think.
Okay.
And that is my shooting phase complete.
Right, so assaulty time then, isn't it?
Yeah.
First of all, it's a Storm Guardian, so we're going to assault the Terminators.
And they got a 3-inch distance. I'll re-roll both of those as a fleet, and still get a 3-inch distance.
Is that gonna be enough?
I think that will still be enough, though. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Overwatch with some bad language at you.
Okay, we'll move those in a second, but let's do the Banshee. She's going to try and assault through difficult terrain. She's going to need quite a lot, I would have thought. That's going to be just enough. She's got just 5 inches there after the difficult terrain test. So you want to do your Overwatch?
I do. I want to roll lots of dice.
Okay, well let's come back and work that out in a second. Okay, so here are the Overwatching bolt guns.
Hitting 6s.
Re-rolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. Oh look, another 6 there.
Jeez, Dave, what is it with you and rolling 6s?
Oh, another 1.
This Banshee is a dead Banshee.
The only good one you can have. Ooh, up to 3, aren't you?
Yes.
There we go, 5 saves.
Oh dear, come on Banshee, you can make 5 4-ups. And she has!
Oh,
wow,
okay.
That is 1 Banshee.
1 Flamer.
D3 hits, 3 times. Oh dear.
That's
3 more wounds. Come on Banshee, you can do it. 1 failed save, she's gone.
Okay, so now she's dead, here come the Scorpions.
And they have moved through cover, so they don't have their -2.
Ooh, sneaky.
So they're in easy.
Yeah, they're in. Yep, 8 inches. Okay.
Okay, so the striking Scorpions have moved up, and it just so happens that my Exarch is in base-to-base contact with his sergeant. So the inevitable is, I challenge your sergeant, because I need a victory point. Dave, are you a coward?
You need the victory point, don't you?
I do.
In which case, I'm going to say no.
Oh, you cowardly marine! Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so the chaplain has charged the rhino, and now the scumbag fire dragons.
You're going to try and charge the fell blade and finish it off in close combat.
About 6 away, aren't you?
Yeah.
Roughly?
And they've got it in 7.
Oh, okay, you're in. Now, I'm starting to regret not taking that share of my armour now. Never mind, here we go.
Guys with 3 attacks each on the
Okay,
charge.
so there's still Guardians and Terminators.
So that's
Come on, Matt.
28 attacks.
28 attacks.
Better wait until I count out the dice.
Go on.
So 28 attacks, hitting on 4s because I am weapon skill 4,
okay.
and I am initiative 5, so I am going first.
You are.
Just in case.
Ooh, lots of dice.
Oh gosh. Okay. It's a fair number of hits. Too bad. Rolling to wound.
What do you need?
4s. No, 5s to wound.
5.
3 wounds in total. Well, that's not really going to work, is it?
Well, you haven't seen what I rolled yet.
Come on, 3 ones. Well, there's
one down.
So I'm not. Well, yeah, I would have been in tactical. So you can choose.
Yeah, he can die first.
Okay, lightning claws are gone. Okay, so then you're going to attack back.
I am. Here's my hammer sign.
So 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, 2 attacks. Sorry, not 3.
Both
2
hit.
hits.
And 2s to wound.
Scotch
2 dead. Okay, so I will take 2 normal guys. I lose by 1, which means their leadership 7.
Run away!
And they have
Run
failed.
away! Excellent.
Thankfully, you can't
I can't come off.
sweeping advance. So I rolled my 2, but that's enough to get away anyway. And I go back 7 inches.
Okay, so the Storm Guardians, having run all the way up the battlefield, they killed 1 Terminator, and now on the way back again now. Right, I've got to do my consolidate, haven't I?
Yep. 2 inches.
2,
Where do you want to go, Dave?
I'm going to come back towards it again.
To over this way.
Yep, please. Thank you.
Okay, the striking scorpions are going to use their Mandy Blaster attacks, which are strength 3, initiative step 10 attacks, so basically hammer and draft, and wounds twice. So
okay.
would you like to make a couple of saves, Dave?
I would like a couple of saves, Dave.
Oh, that's 2 saves. Okay, and then the Exarch is going to attack with 3 attacks. He's got biting blades, 2-handed. He hits on 3s and hits all the time. Biting blade, and he's got crushing blow as well, means he is +3 to his strength. So strength 6 is 2s to wound.
6 health.
Yeah, 2s to wound. There you go. You get your normal saves.
One down. Okay.
Not the sergeant, obviously.
No.
And then I have 9 more attacks from my normal scorpions, who hit on 4s and wound on 4s because they are +1 strength from there. And that is 5 saves to make.
5 saves.
Oh,
all of them.
Just one guy dies. And the only guy who's in base-to-base contact, who's
flamer,
not the sergeant, is the flamer.
Okie
Okay, your attack's back. Okay, so after pile-in moves, Dave's got 6 attacks with his marines, hitting on 4s. It's just the 2 hits, and you're wounding on 3s. It's 1 wound.
Okay.
And I have a 3-up save.
Die.
Dead. No. So that is me winning the combat by 1. So that is a leadership of. Is it a veteran sergeant or normal sergeant?
Pass.
Okay, it's a veteran sergeant, so that makes them leadership 8 now. And they've failed. So how far are they going to... Well, first off, let's roll off initiative. So I've got much higher initiative than you, and I've won the roll-off. So I'm going to catch you, and that means we're staying in combat. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the fire dragons attacking the back of the Fellblade.
So they're hitting on 3s. Only 1 hit. And damage required 4, and I've got a glance, so that's just 1 more. So you're down to 5.
Down to 5, okay.
Chaplain attacking the rhino, so he needs 3s. And he's hit all the time. And he needs 4s to damage. Come on, 3 4s. Oh, only 2.
2. Still got a whole point left.
Okay, moving on to cards. Blood and Guts. Unfortunately, I didn't quite manage to destroy the Rhino or the Terminators, so I didn't get that one. Secure Objective 4, I have achieved with my jet bikes. And Hungry for Glory. I didn't realise you only just got to issue the challenge, not actually fight it. So, haha, Dave, I still get my point.
Boom.
So I am up to 6.
6. Okay.
Okay, Dave's turn 4, so we need some cards. So what are you going to get, Dave?
Not Objective 1 again. Objective 5.
5. And your last one?
Psychological Warfare.
Ooh, you've got to make me take a break test. Or a pinning test.
Make you fail one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what goes on. Okay, Dave's moved his Terminator up, ready to charge my Storm Guardians, try and destroy them without even having to roll any dice by making me fail my leadership test. So Dave's decided he's going to Thunder Blitz my poor Fire Dragons by reversing over them, I think is the best way to put it.
Right, so I get to on Thunder Blitz table first before you even get to do anything else. So come on, a nice big number like 6 be nice. Oh,
it's a 3, so that is D6.
6. No,
6.
6.
Oh, God.
6.
So you're winning on 2s.
6 AP4s. That's all of them.
All of them, and that is 3. Sorry, all 6, and they're all dead.
They're all dead. Yeah.
No, my poor dragon. Okay, so the Rhino's moved away from my Chaplain, fearing that it might get splattered again next turn, and his Tactical Marines have moved up to surround my poor little Melter Man. And I think his Centurions are going to be grav cannoning someone to death.
Yes, they are.
So the squat stroke orc bikers have moved forward round the building, probably going to go after my rangers.
And keeping away from 6 inches.
Yeah, keeping away from his marines.
Don't trust them.
Don't trust them. Okay, so Dave's moved his Inquisitor and his plasma cannon across just so that he can free up some space so that his orcs can move into the area to assault my bikes. Okay, so there's the orcs, stroke squats, piled out of their truck and ready to assault my jet bikes. Okay, the Storm Talon has jumped over the building and is ready to lay some hurt on my Guardians. Something tells... I don't know why, but Dave really doesn't like my Guardians.
No.
Okay, it's on to the psychic phase. How many dice?
6.
6, so that's 12 for me and 7 for you. Okay, Dave's rolling all 7 dice for prescience.
Yeah, because might as well. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing
you got
went wrong.
it just.
2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. Right, I will roll all 12 of my dice. And I've denied the wedge. Okay, starting with the Storm Talon against my Guardians.
Yep.
Assault Cannon first.
Assault Cannon first. Here we go.
3s to hit.
Oh,
Reroll.
it's breaking 1, don't I? I hit on 2s.
Oh, you hit on 2s, yeah. And yep, you've all hit. And 2s to wound.
All of them.
All have wounded. And
Pass some saves, please.
no, sorry.
No, that's lots of
that would have been saves, whatever sort of cover save there.
Yeah, okay. And last cannon then.
Last cannon.
He hits. He doesn't wound.
Whee! Good shooting, mate.
Yeah.
Blade shooting its
Here we
big
go. So
template.
getting on 7-inch again, so
Yeah.
we'll go there and hit everybody.
Yeah, okay. Roll
So
scatter.
him. He hits!
It hits.
That's everybody then.
It is.
How many you got under there? 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12.
12 people. 12 Guardians plus the gun to roll afterwards.
Okay, so
2s.
Peoples.
Oh, that's 3 fails.
3 fails, yep.
Okay, so 2 up saves.
Oh, someone died.
Oh, 3 failed. So that's 3 guys closest. Okay, do you want to roll for the gun?
Gun, yep.
And that wounds. And also saves. Okay. Monitor cannon. And that's also a hit. Okay, so that's hit 6 plus the gun. So
6.
So that's
6
5
wounds.
saves. That's a 1 there.
6.
Oh, it's a 2. You're right. Sorry. And 2 up saves and saved them all. And then the gun failed to wound. You're going to fire your heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters go next. Yep.
They all hit. 2s to wound.
2 wounds.
And 2 up saves. They both saved.
Okay, yes.
Quad las cannons.
Quad las cannons, here we go.
So 2 of these, so that's 4 shots, twin linked. And that's 3 hits, 2's to wound, 3 wounds.
Come on, die, scum.
Ooh. And they're all saved. So that is just 3 casualties from the Fellblade. Okay, so the Rhino is going to shoot a Stormbolter at my Dire Avengers. So it's 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 3s.
1 wound.
And saving on 4s.
Yes.
Saved. Okay, so the Orc stroke squats are going to fire at my bikers. So we've got 18 shooter shots.
Hitting
5s, so that's a couple. 3.
3.
There's strength 4 and toughness 4, so
I'll just quickly do a twin link shooter.
Oh yeah, twin link shooter. And yeah, so that's 4 hits, and you're wounding on 4s.
Yep.
That's 1 wound. 1 3 up save. Failed. So that's 1 down.
And the
big shooter. So it's 1 hit, and it wounds on 3s.
Yes, it does.
And another save. And that's saved. So it's just the 1.
1 down.
Okay, and the truck's firing its rockets.
And it hits. Come on, Orcses.
And it wounds. I'm not jinking. No, I should have jinked actually.
Yeah,
sorry.
No,
sorry. Bouncy thing. Come on. No, he's dead anyway. Okay, so those 2 casualties mean it's another break test needed over there. So my melter gun guy is just about to get it in the face with 14 bolt gun shots coming his way. That's quite a lot of hits, but no 1s, so no rerolls this time. And wounding on 4s. Oh, that's not very good. That's only 3 saves? 2 saves. 2 saves. Gosh, come on guy, you can do it. Yes, double 6. Okay. Come on, miss with that missile.
Oh, melter gun first.
Oh, melter gun. Oh yeah. No. 1. Oh.
Wounds. Splat.
Such a shame. Okay, so here's a bit of overkill if ever there was any. Centurions are going to grab gun my chaplain to death.
3s to hit.
Okay. And 3s to wound.
3s to wound with rerolls. Dun, dun, dun. Scotchy, you did.
No, I've got an invulnerable save, so I've got 4 ups invulnerables, so let's see what I can manage on this.
You lot.
I failed 1.
Failed 1.
It's not instant death, so that's just 1 wound. Okay, so can he take the crack missiles as well?
No,
let's see what happens. They both hit. 2 wounds. Come on, 2 more 4 ups. You can make it, chaplain. No. Okay, so after measuring it, 3 of the bikers are in range of my rangers. So let's see what happens.
Hitting 5s.
Twin linked. So that's 5 hits in total.
Hits, yep. 5.
You're wounding on 2s. So that's 4 wounds, and then I get a 3 up cover save, which I failed 2 of, so that's 2, and it's another break test. Okay, the Rhino over there is shooting its Stormbolter at my jet bikes, hitting on 3, so hit twice, wounding on 4s, no wounds. Okay, so Dave really doesn't like my quad gun, so he's going to try and take it out with everything in his Devastator squad. So he's just going to fire at the quad gun, not at the Guardians, but he still get a 2 up cover save.
He still will, but it's looking for the gun, hopefully.
So which are you firing first?
Last cannon? Last cannon first.
Okay. 3s to hit. Hits. 2s to damage.
He wounds it.
And 2 plus cover save. Saved.
1 crack missile.
Misses.
Missed. 2. Quad gun.
6s. 1 hit. No.
Okay.
And 4s to wound. Wound. 2 up save. Saved.
I think I chose poorly.
Okay, I think that's it for your Devastator squad.
It is.
Okay, so we've got 3 break tests to make at the end of that shooting phase. We've got the Guardians here. And
run away, they need to run away.
They need leadership 10. So they've passed. Then we have the jet bikes over there. They've got leadership 8. They've passed. And then the Rangers over in the far corner, they've also got leadership 8 and they've also passed. Okay, the Terminator is declaring a charge, so I will see if I can rally. And I have passed on an 8.
Okay, so you'll do some Overwatch.
And nothing from the pistols, and from the fusion guns, nothing.
Nothing. Good. And I'm in.
Yep, definitely in. Woo. Okay, so the squats are going to charge my jet bikers. How many inches? 4 inches. Okay, not going through difficult terrain, so straight roll of 4.
They're in.
They're in, but I do get my Overwatch. Got 2 normal bikers with twin linked shuriken catapults, and they failed to hit with bows, but they are twin linked, and then they hit. Running on 4s, and that is 1 dead orc. And then I have 6 shuriken cannon shots, 2 of which hit. Winning on 2s, and that is 2 more dead orcs.
Okay.
Okay, so my Guardian's initiative 5, so I've got 4 attacks, and their weapon skill 4, so they're hitting on 4.
Yep.
So no hits.
No hits.
Brilliant rolling there, Nick.
Alright.
Okay, knob first from your side.
Yeah, squat to Hearthguard.
Yes. Hitting on 4s, it's 1 hit, and what's your strength?
My strength is 4 basic plus 1 charging.
So that means you're wounding on 3s.
Wounds.
1 wound, 3 up save. Saved.
Okay.
Then 18 attacks from your boys, or normal squat troopers.
Hitting on 4.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
It's not bad, it's not bad.
And your strength 4 on the charge.
That was a hit 4, wasn't it?
It was a hit, yeah. And so you're winning on 4s.
Rubbish.
So that's 6. So 6 3 up saves. Come on, Nick, make these. And I failed 1.
Okay.
Okay, so the war boss going next.
He's got 5 attacks, and he gets to reroll 1 of them for his attack squig. Roll that one then. They all hit.
They all hit. And 2s to kill.
Strength lots.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Crouch.
Quickly going back to the assault over here, where we resolved the Overwatch, but then forgot completely to resolve the assault. My Guardians are now attacking, so they've got 12 attacks from normal guys, and they hit on 4s.
There you go.
And they are wounding on 5s, so 1. And then I've got 2 attacks with the other guys with fusion guns, both of which hit, neither of which wound. So it's just 1 save, Dave. Can you make 1 2-up save?
Can I make 1 2-up save? When you say it like that, yes.
Yes. Okay, so 3 attacks from the Thunderhammer.
Oh.
Only 1 hit. Yeah.
1 hit. And 1 dead.
1 dead. Okay, so then it's going to be a leadership test at -1, so leadership 7, and they're good.
Still can't found one. Next up is Scorpion. So Mandy Blaster first.
Yeah, so this is initiative 10, strength 3, so wounding on 5s, nothing.
Good.
Okay, then we've got the Exarch with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s because he's strength 6, so that's 2 wounds, and you get 2 normal saves.
Like that then.
And then I've got 2 attacks each from the remaining. So they're hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. So that's 1 more save.
Just like that.
Passed.
And
then you are getting back with everybody in your unit now. So with the veteran sergeant, you've got 9 attacks in total, no special weapons, so hitting on 4s.
Right.
Wounding on 3s.
Okay,
2 wounds, 2 3-up saves. Saved.
Oh.
So what a drawn combat.
Yep.
At the end of Marines turn 4, we failed to score objective 1.
Again.
Managed to score objective 5 just by staying still with your rhino. But despite numerous tests, I didn't fail a single morale, pinning or fear check, and therefore you don't get your psychological warfare this turn. Do you want to discard either of those?
Well, objective 1 seems to be the bane of my life, so let's go in.
Okay, let's see what happens in Eldar turn 4. Okay, Eldar turn 4. Let's see what new tactical objective we got. Secure objective 3. Well, I get that one automatically because that's the one that my rangers have got over there. So that's good.
It is.
And then behind enemy lines. I need to get within 12 inches of your board edge with a unit. Well, that's potentially possible, but unlikely. Oh no, actually, I've already got my striking scorpions over there, haven't I? So yeah, as long as they survive the turn, they'll be all right. So let's see.
Although they might not be within 12 inches because they're moving like far further back, didn't they?
Oh yeah, possibly. We'll see in a sec. Okay, so my Crimson Hunter has zoomed on from ongoing reserves and has just about managed to find a space on the board where it can hide from the quad gun and still get the Storm Talon in its arc of fire. Okay, rolling for difficult terrain on my Guardians. I've got 4, so I think some of these guys will be shuffled.
Right, cheeky Eldar decided to move his, it's a rhino, over to here and blocks my biker's pathway there, so, tricksy.
Okay, number of psychic walk charges, 6 again, so that's
12 dice again, I get 7 again.
Okay.
What's he going to cast?
All depends on range, so better come back to me in a second.
Okay.
So try and cast Guide on my own squad. I have perilled, so I will sacrifice a walk charge, but that has succeeded on 4. Do you want to use any of your dice to try and discard?
To guide those? No, you can have that.
Okay.
I'm saving them.
And then saving 1 in, I'm going to put 5 dice on Shrouding, which I passed with 1, so you can try and deny that.
There we go, come on, I've got to get it one day.
Oh,
it's done! Woohoo! Right, so remaining rangers are shooting at tactical marines. Okay, go.
So 3 shots hitting on 3s, they will hit for 1s, wounding on 4s, no wounds.
Run.
God. Okay, so I'm going to fire all my shots of my Crimson Hunter at your Storm Talon, so that's 4 strength 8, AP 2 shots, hitting on 3s. That's hit twice.
Right.
And your armour 11?
I am. Oh, am I drinking? That's the question, isn't it? You asked.
Good question. Sorry, forgot.
That's right.
I'm guessing you probably are.
I probably am, yes.
You've only got 2 hold points.
Yeah, I know they're rubbish. Go for it. Yeah,
right. 3s to damage, and I get re-rolls on these because of my sort of predatory instincts, but I only get 1, so that's 1 penetrating hit. Can you?
1 jinking. What do I need to roll? 4, isn't it?
Plus. No, so it's 1 whole point. And what damage? That is a 5. It's a weapon destroyed. So
1 to 3.
It's the assault cannon.
Cannon.
It's the assault cannon.
Okay.
Hey. Okay. I really want that Storm Talon gone, so I'm going to fire my quad gun at it while I've got the opportunity to finally use my Skyfire. So it's going to be 4 shots, hitting on 3s. They will hit. You're already jinking, and damaging on 4s.
Yep. Oh.
Nothing.
Good.
Okie dokie. And then with my scatter laser.
Needing 6s. Yeah.
Needing 6s. 2.
Oh.
And this one needs a 5 to damage. That's 1 penetrating hit.
Uh-oh. Jinky.
No, it's destroyed. So, what happens? It's a 2d6 in which direction? It's going to go 12 inches, it's going to land somewhere over here and not do any damage to anything.
Right. Okay, it's gone.
My Dire Avenger is going to fire 2 shots with his Avenger Catapult at your Orcsy.
Oh, the Orcsy, okay.
Type people. 1 hit. Failed to wound.
Good. Boo. Is that all your shooting done, isn't it?
That is all of my shooting. So it's on to combat.
So we've got 2 to do.
Okay, so we are going to go first against the Terminator.
Okay.
So we have 6 normal guys. Sorry, 5 normal guys with 2 attacks each. So that's
7 in total.
10 plus 2.
Oh, 2 using guns, right.
Yeah. So they're hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5.
Yep.
Come on, let's get some good wounds. 1.
1.
Come on,
no,
Dave.
You only need 1.
Oh, go on out the way. 1. No.
Besides.
So you get 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, 2, not 3.
Hit once.
Once, and...
Wound,
dead
killed.
1.
Okay, so it's leadership test at -1, so it's 7. And I've passed.
Surprise.
Okay, moving on to the Scorpions combat. They need
Mandy
Blasters first. Initiative 10, auto hits, wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound equals 1 save, surely.
No, sorry. So that's 1 dead. Better than the previous round, that's for sure, already. The Exarchs hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. So that's 1 wound.
1 wound. I'm not going to say anything about failure this time.
No, it's 2 dead.
Okay, next.
Okay, and then normal Scorpions hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. So that's another wound. That's 3 for 3, Dave.
Right.
Okay, so after all of that, you're down to 6 attacks back, including the veteran sergeant. So just 5 guys left.
Right, bring the pain.
Hitting on 4s, so that's 3 hits.
Okay, less pain.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And saving on 3s. And that's 1 dead, so you've lost combat by 2.
By 2, okay. I've still got a sergeant.
So you're on leadership 7. You've passed. Okay, I lose 1 guy and you lose 3.
Right,
so looking through objectives, Blood and Guts, still haven't managed to kill that darn Terminator, so I haven't got a unit destroyed. Secured objective 3, so get the victory point for that. And behind enemy lines, my Scorpions, we looked and they definitely are behind enemy lines, so that's another victory point for them.
So you're now on 8.
8.
Against my 4. Oh dear, okay.
Okay, moving on to Marines turn 5. So Dave's got psychological warfare still in play.
And
he's got recon, which is get all of the objectives revealed, which I think we've already done that.
That's a good one, I like that one.
Yeah.
And objective 6.
Objective 6, which is in your control area, I do believe.
It's over
there with the squat bikers. So
I can get scored 2 points.
Yep.
At least.
Okay, so his Orc boys decided they want to move through difficult terrain towards my Dire Avengers, and they moved 6 inches. Meanwhile, over on this side, his Tactical Marines and Devastator Centurions have moved around so that they've got nice lines of sight to try and take my Rhino out, because Dave realised, as my Rhino's a troops choice, it is actually contesting the objective, holding the objective from his bikers. So he needs to destroy it, or at least, actually destroy it in order to capture it. So, okay, the squat bikers have decided to run away from my Rhino because they're cowardly orcs, and actually they didn't like being too close to the Marines because the Marines smell. Okay, the orc truck has moved forward, and the Rhino has zoomed over towards my Rangers. Okay, Dave's just moved his Fellblade over a little bit with its back to the building, close to that objective, just in case that one comes up, and he can sort of claim it through being an extremely tall vehicle. Okay, moving on to the psychic phase, number of psychic charges, 3, so that's 9 for me and 4 for you. Yes, it's going to be all 4 on prescience.
You have, it is.
You get it with 2, okay, and I need some 6s. And I've got 2 successes, so you're denied 2 turns in a row. Okay, Dave's starting his shooting with his Centurions to see what happens against my Razorback.
Freeze! Huh?
Do you get to re-roll against vehicles? Or?
No, not on this only ones here. I still got my re-rolls. I get 6s to whole points with re-rolls. Right. It's gone for the Happens.
It is, because it's only got 1 whole point left.
Yep, it is really, really gone.
So that is one dead rhino. Okay, with the Razorback dead, Dave's Tactical Marines have decided to switch targets to the Rangers. So it's 8 bolt gun shots, hitting on 3s, they've all hit.
They've all hit.
And wounding on 3s.
Didn't all wound though.
No, and they are on a 3+ cover save because of stealth. It's 2 dead. Okay, so the missile launcher is now snap firing. And misses. Unfortunately, the melter's already out of range. Okay, and Dave has decided to turbo boost forward with his Rhino, just because he didn't want to shoot at my Ranger, because he wants him to take a break test and fail. Okay, so the Orc boys are going to shoot at my Dire Avengers. So we've got 12 regular boy shots, hitting on 5s. That's actually quite a lot there. Don't like that. And they're wounding on.
I think you do twin links as well.
Twin links, yeah. It's one hit. And these are wounding on 3s. So that is 4 saves. So that's a 4-up save, which I better do one at a time. Because one's an Exarch, he's got 3-up saves. So 4-up save, made, 4-up save, dead. Failed, 3-up save, failed. So they're both dead.
Yay.
Okay,
right.
So the Fellblade is firing its big template at my Guardians because they're the only target left now.
I will miss him, but I should hit everybody else.
Okay, so rolling for Saturn. It's going to go
5, so it's 1 inch.
1 inch, so just shift it 1 inch. I think it's going to hit everybody.
Still hit everybody apart from him, isn't it?
And him.
Oh, and missed him as well.
He's the other fastest.
2, 5, 7.
Plus the gun.
Plus gun. 2, 4, 6, 7 dices. 2s.
2s to wound. They are obviously going to go to ground for a 2-up save, and 1 dies. So that is 1. And then the gun. You've got to roll for the gun. And that's wounded, and it makes a save. Flush your cannon.
Yep. If I go there, I'll miss an inch. So it's going to go there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
that's what?
4 still.
4. So 2s to wound.
Oh, come on.
1 wound. Okay.
For 1.
Oh, sorry. Heavy bolter shots.
Come on.
1
twin links.
Twin link shot. That's it. So 2s to wound. 3 wounds.
3 ones.
No, sorry.
Right.
4
less cannons.
Come shots. On. All twin links.
They all hit.
2s to wound.
They all wound. Now come on. Now you've got to fail some.
And I failed another 1. Devastators are also going to target the Guardians, so gets hot roll for the plasma cannon. That's fine. And scatter.
Let's go there.
So hits. So that's 3. 2s to wound. 2 wounds. 2-up saves. 2-up saves.
Right.
I've got to love a go to ground behind an Aegis line.
Right. Do we go frag? Let's go frag.
Okay, same guy.
Same guy again.
Oops, that's going to miss by miles because that's going to go way over there.
And
okay.
Last cannon.
Misses. Yes. And your quad gun.
Right.
6 to hit. Twin link.
No.
Nothing. And that is, I believe, it for your shooting.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay, so it's just my Rangers who need to take a break test, at least ship 8.
Come on.
And they have passed. Unfortunately, Dave only managed 2 casualties out of 9 on the Guardians, so they managed to avoid a break test. Okay, moving on to the combat phase. We've got the Guardians versus the Terminator. My Guardians go first. 10 attacks, hitting on 4s, so, and then wounding on 5s and 6s. And I got 1. Come on, Dave, you've got to fail one of these saves.
What, like you're over here, you mean?
Oh, he's past it. And 2 attacks back, 1 hit, and 1 wound, and then a leadership test, which I failed. So you get your...
Finally.
And they go back 7 inches. Okay, so after running and consolidation, that's the position on the board. Okay, moving on to the Scorpions combat. We've got the Mandy Blasters, and they are not wounding.
Only rolled up there.
And then we've got the Exarch hitting on 3s, hits twice, wounding on 2s, Wounds once and 3 up save.
Yep.
And that's saved. And then 4 attacks from normal scorpions, 2 hits and 2 wounds. And 1 dead. So that will be 5 attacks back for Dave's guys, because he's now got 4 guys, including Veteran Sergeant. Wounding on 4s.
No, well, I'm not.
And wounding on 3s.
Oh dear.
And it's going to be at worst a drawn combat. No, you've lost by 1, so it's leadership 8. You've passed. On to objectives. Dave has finally made me fail a leadership test, so he gets psychological warfare. Recon was already achieved at the beginning of the turn, so he gets that one automatically. And after managing to destroy my Razorback and move his tactical marines close to objective 6, he's also scored that one. So it's 3 extra victory points.
So that's 8-7 now, isn't it?
Yep, indeed.
Like it.
Moving on to Eldar turn 5, we have secure objective 5, which is the one next to his Rhino, and psychological warfare. Oh, as if we hadn't had that one already. Okay, so, and I still haven't managed to get blood and guts, so
Nice.
okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so my Storm Guardians are going to try and rally, and they have failed. So they're going to move back 3 inches.
Wow.
So it's not far. Okay, so my Crimson Hunter has zoomed across the board so that he can take a shot on the side armour of the Fellblade in the vain hope that he can take off those last 5 hull points. Other than that, well, my Guardians obviously can't be bothered to move, and they can't move because they rally. Oh, well, didn't rally, they ran. So. Okay, moving quickly on to the Psychic phase, and I've got 5 charges, so that's 11 in total. Okay, so first up I'm going to try and cast Executioner on the Terminator, and I'm going to throw 3 warp charges at it. And I've managed to score 2, so do you want us to try to deny?
What do you do first?
It's 3 attacks with the Fleshbane rule AP dash, and that's it, basically.
Yeah, you can have that.
Okay, so rolling for damage, and I think I need to actually roll to hit, so I've hit 3 times, and wounding on 2s.
Whoa!
That is unbelievable. Okay, next I'm going to cast Guide onto my Storm Guardians, and I'm going to pass 3 dice on that, so I've hit 3 times. So, do you wish to try to deny it?
No.
Okay, I'm going to throw my last 5 dice at Shrouding.
That's what I'm waiting for.
2.
2. Come on. 2!
Ah, not again. My Lone Ranger can just see one of the tactical marines, so he's going to take his one and only shot.
Is that a good Lone Ranger, is it?
And he's missed. My Storm Guardians are now going to fire at your Terminator, and I need 6s to hit because I'm running away, but I have got rerolls for Guide. And I've still failed.
I'll take that.
I then need 6s for my fusion guns. Come on, 6s. No, not a 1. So the Gone to Ground Guardians are going to fire at the Devastators. So firing the quad gun, which needs 6s to hit anyway. It's twin linked. 2 hits. So 2s to wound, 2 wounds.
2 saves.
1 dead.
Guy.
And then 4 scatter laser shots and no hits. Finally, we have my Crimson Hunter firing at the Fellblade, and so we've got 2 Bright Lance shots, neither of which hit, and 2 pulse laser shots, one of which hit. Good going, guys. And I need a 5 to damage because it's strength 8. And nothing. Okay, so then moving on to the combat phase, after that extremely desultory shooting phase, we have the Scorpions over in the building still. So there's 3 guys left, and they're Mandy Blasters, 1 wound, 1 dead, and then 2 attacks from the Exarch, 1 hit, and 2s to wound, so that's another wound. That's another dead guy. And then 4 attacks from the normal Scorpion, hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits with 4s to wound, no wounds. So it's just 2 guys left.
Yeah, so Sergeant and Missile Launch bloke.
Yeah, so it's 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s, no hits. Okay. So that was 2 casualties, so it's at least 7.
7 even.
And you failed.
I failed anyway. Right.
So do I catch you?
Yes.
Yes. So once again, I failed to get Blood and Guts. Objective 5 was never really going to be in question. And psychological warfare, well, unfortunately, actually I did make you fail a test. So yes, I'm up to 9 victory points. So it's the end of turn 5, so it's the all important roll. Can we have another turn? Please no, because then I win. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, so Dave scored all of his objectives last turn, so he needs 3 new cards. So what have you got, Dave?
We will have Supremacy.
Supremacy, so you've got a whole more objectives.
Score at least, yeah, score at least 2 and twice as many as you.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find that difficult.
No, okay. Assassinate. One enemy character.
Oh, there's not many of them left on the board.
So there's an exile left. Secure objective 4.
And that should be easy for you because it's right next to your truck.
Rightio.
Okay, starting off as he means to go on, scoring objective 4 by moving his truck across. Okay, so Dave's moved his Rhino over to contest, and are you going to... No,
you're fine.
You're fine. Terrain test for your Rhino moving over the barriers, and it's fine. And Dave's also moved his plasma cannon guy across so that he can get his Skyfire Nexus on that objective, and then
he's gone to the gun.
And he's moved his Sergeant away so that he can give his ballistic skill 5 to the las cannon. Mates are moving up to beat my Storm Guardians up a bit more. Train for his Orcs.
6. Well, that's enough. Basically, he's going the other side of the building.
Okay, Psychic Phase, and you get 6 Warp Charges.
I wonder what I'm going to cast.
Could be Prescience by any chance.
Yeah, you might want some dice here, Nick.
Yeah. He's perilled.
Perilled it.
So, but you got 3 successes. So let's see if I can get 3 successes on my denies.
Oh, you did.
I did. So not only do you fail your perils, but you also roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
No, 3.
So since David used all of his psychic charges, the only effect of that is he loses a wound automatically. So he's down to his last wound. First things first, his Orc boys are going to shoot at my Crimson Hunter. 6 is to hit. Dave?
Do you use the jink?
No, I don't think I will on this one.
Really?
Yeah. Go on then.
Right.
Okay, so that's 12 shots. That's 3 hits. And then your twin link.
Shooter.
Nothing. 1 more. So that's 4 and 6 is required.
6 is... Oh, there's
1 glance. So I've taken 1 whole point of damage. I'm down to 2.
And the big shooter.
Nothing.
Missed. Okay, that's them.
Okay, so the Devastators are firing at the Crimson Hunter next.
Do you wish to jink this time?
No, because I've got a nice building to give me a 4-up cover save.
Okay then, fair enough. Right, so this is the normal do on BS4 using the quad gun. They'll hit.
They'll hit, and you need 3 to damage.
Like that.
And I will roll the 2 penetrating first, and he's passed 1, failed the other. And past the other 2, so it's penetrating hit. What damage do you cause? That's a weapon destroyed. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. It's a 1 to 4. It's a bright lance, and 5 or 6. It's a pulse laser. It's the pulse laser.
Okay. Then we go to the BS5 las cannon.
Yep, 2 plus to hit. Hits and 1 to damage.
Pins.
And it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's the Fellblade's massive gun, and it's going to miss by lots.
No.
Okay, so that's the final position, which I think is only hitting the 2 Farseers.
2 Farseers?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2s to wound. They are going to go to ground, so they will get a 2-up cover save, and they're both good. Demolisher Cannon.
Demolisher Cannon comes next. We will still go. It's still part of the squad anyway, isn't it?
It's, yeah, it's always going to be the squad. That's going to miss by another
lot. So 5 is there.
That hit one guy?
One guy, I think, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, careful.
Language. And that's 2+ to wound.
Wounded.
And a 2+ save. Saved. And your heavy bolters.
2 bolters.
2 hits, 1 twin links.
3 hits.
3 hits.
3
wounds. 3 2-up saves. Are you liking this, Dave?
Oh, loving it. Yeah. Right. Last cannons. Come on. They all hit.
2 to wound. Yeah. And 2+ saves. Come on, guys. You can tank it.
There you go.
I lose 1.
More.
So I think that is actually going to be the scatter laser. Okay, so Centurions are going to open fire on my
the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger.
Right.
Okay, and they need 5s to wound.
5s to wound.
Because he's only got a lowly 5+ armour save.
So there's several. And there's several more.
And then he's getting a 3+ cover save. He's dead. Okay, so the Storm Bolter on the Rhino is going to fire at my Storm Guardians, and he needs 6s to hit because he's snap firing. Okay, so then charge range.
Charge straight through. Straight through.
Yeah, you're in, and then I need to get a natural 8, which I have done, and they rally. So therefore, I have 3 snap firing pistols,
1 hit,
and that wounds on a 4+. That's a wound. Okay, and then 2 fusion guns. Nothing. Ah! Why don't you roll those? So they get 8 attacks back. And they're hitting on 4s.
3.
No wounds. And I just remembered I have guide on. I should notice that, it's right in front of them. So I'm going to re-roll the 2 pistol shots, they both fail, and re-roll the 2 fusion gun shots, and they both fail. So fat lot of use that, didn't we? And now it's the 2 Thunderhammer attacks.
3.
3 because you charge, yeah. So, and you hit once.
Okay.
And you're wounded, and that's 1 dead. So it's a leadership of 7. They failed again. So they're running away 5 inches. They've consolidated 4. Storm Guardians are somehow managing to have gone all the way across the board, only to come all the way back across the board, being chased by a single Terminator. Okay, moving on to the Scorpion combat. So Mandy Blasters, that's 2 wounds.
Ooh, okay. And 2 guys left. They're both dead.
And they're both dead. And I've just realised that you only get blood and guts if you destroy the enemy in your own assault phase. So, having finally destroyed Dave's Tactical Marines in his assault phase, I still don't get the card. Okay, so Dave managed to secure objective 4.
Yep, 1 point.
He managed to get Supremacy, which is D3 points, because he's got lots of objectives. That's 1. And he didn't manage to get Assassinate. No. So that's just 2 points, which takes you up to 9.
Yep.
And that's me up to 9 as well, so that's equal at the moment. And just to recap, my Striking Scorpions consolidated up to the far wall of the building so that they're a bit closer to Dave's Devastators for next turn. So Eldar turn 6, I've got 2 objectives in play, so I need 1 more, and I've got secure objective 2, which is the one on top of the building, so I'm not getting that one. Yeah, well, and get there. So I've got secure objective 5, which is where my Scorpions are headed, and I still need blood and guts. Okay, so let's move on to morale checks for my Storm Guardians. They have failed, so they're still running. 7 inches this turn. Okay, so rolling for difficult terrain. I got 3 inches over here, so I'll scrap that. They went to ground last turn, so they can't move. Okay, so moving on to the Striking Scorpions. So let's roll for their difficult terrain. They are moved through cover, so they get 3 dice, so they get to move 5 inches, so they will move over towards the objective. Okay, so that will be the final position. On to the Psychic phase. I've got 2, so that's 8 in total. Okay, so Dave's Terminator is within range of my Farseer, who has got Terrify as well as Psychic Shriek. So he's going to cast Terrify first on 3 dice, and he gets it off with 1. Do you wish to try to deny?
On Terrify? No, you can have that.
Okay. Okay, so with my next 3 dice, I'm going to try and cast Psychic Shriek. And I've passed on 1.
Success. I will... How much got left?
I've got 2 dice left.
You can have a shrouded again. Right, time to know this one.
No, you haven't. So you need to roll those 3 dice again, Dave, and anything you get above your leadership, you get no armour or cover saves, but you do get invulnerables. So.
Oh, okay. Passed.
Minus
That's
1,
some.
even. Yes. Okay, so I will use my last 2 dice to try and cast Shrouding, which I do. You need to take a leadership test on your Terminator at -1, and
Passed.
you have just passed. Okay, moving on to the shooting phase. 2 snapshots from my Storm Guardians against your Terminator. 6s to hit, 1 hit. 4s to wound, no wounds. 2 fusion guns, no hits. Okay, turning my attention to the Guardians. They're going to fire their autocannon quad gun at your Devastators, and again 1 hit so far, 1 hit and wounding on 2+, 1 wound. Saved. And then I have 2 normal Scorpions who hit on 3s, and then an Exarch hitting on 2s, and they wound on 4s, and these again firing at your Devastators, and that's a rending wound, so that is 1 armour save and 1 cover save of 4 up.
On my Devastators, yeah?
Yeah. So I will make you do the cover save first.
Okay, I'm behind the fence line.
So you get 4 up.
Yeah, I might go to ground.
You're not behind a defence line from my Scorpions, you're
Oh,
behind a wall.
Okay then.
So you get a 3 up if you went to ground.
I'm still going to go to ground.
Okay, so 3 up.
Save.
And 3 up armour save. Failed. And that, I believe, takes you out of contestation range of the objective.
Ooh, good work.
Turn 6 for the Eldar. I will secure objective 5 because we've measured it, and Dave is definitely outside of the range to contest the objective, which then takes me up to 10, which is 1 ahead. And we would both be scoring line breaker at this point, so it's all a matter of whether or not the dice turns to 7. And there is 7. Turn over Dave's objectives and see what he's got.
Secure objective 3.
And that should be relatively easy because it's over by his Rhino.
Big Game Hunter.
Big Game Hunter. He would need to destroy a vehicle, which he can't do anymore. So, okay. Let's see what happens. To see what would happen, I'm actually going to get rid of Blood and Guts because there's no way I'm going to get that. Moving on to the psychic phase. And you've got 5, so that's 6 dice.
Prescient.
So it's 1 success.
Oh, that's not going to pass. It's 2, I believe.
You do indeed need 2, so I don't even need to deny that one. Just to let you know, guys know, while we were waiting for Dave to do all his moves, I flipped over my next 2 casts just to see whether or not there's actually any chance of me winning this game. And I've flipped over objective 4 and objective 6. Which is that objective there and that objective there, which there's absolutely no chance of me capturing. So basically, Dave automatically gets the victory point over here, so that draws him level. And if he can kill my Exarch over here, he will win the game. And if he wipes out the squad, he'll win it by 2 points because he'll get rid of my line breaker as well. So it all comes down to shooting against that unit, and let's see what happens. So starting with the Devastator squad, crack missile,
he missed.
Misses.
Last cannon BS5.
Last cannon, that's hits.
Wounds.
And I'm going to go to ground for a 3 up save, and saved.
Okay. And then one bolt gun in range. 2 hits. Nothing.
Nothing.
The quad gun.
1 hit.
Still 1 hit.
2 to wound.
1 wound.
3 up save. That's first guy dead.
Next one is the Exarch.
Next one is the Exarch. So let's see. Side cannon.
Side cannon. And heavy 4. 3 hits. 7.
2 to wound.
2 wounds.
And I will try and look out Sir on these. I looked out Sir on one, but not the other. He's made his save, and the other guy also made his save.
Okay.
So
then go
Orc truck. So rocket hits.
Wounds.
3 up save for gone to ground made.
Right, let's go to shooter boys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, isn't it? Still. 6, 10, 12 shooters.
5s to hit, and then your 2 twin linked. That's another 2, and that's 3s to wound. So
saves.
3 up saves, and they're all dead. Dave,
Well done, Nick.
well done. You have won the game, and I am amazed at the fact that I have held in as long as I did in the lead, but finally. To be fair, I think it was a fair result. Dave has won the game. I haven't got a lot left on the board, just a couple of Guardians and some Storm Guardians running away, and that is it. And Dave's got lots, so it really does reflect the end result, what it should do, I think, but it was really close all the way to the end. Okay, and that's it. It's a wrap.